United States Attorney General Jeff Sessions announced on September 5th that the federal government will be rescinding its deferred action policy for childhood arrivals. This means that anyone who entered the United States illegally before their 18th birthday could possibly be deported back to their home country. Now, obviously, there's been widespread condemnation of this policy, with people like former U.S. diplomat Madeleine Albright and former U.S. President Barack Obama calling it cruel. But when you dig just a couple years beneath the surface into U.S. history, you find that actually this policy is just the overturn of a very unconstitutional move made by the Barack Obama administration back in 2012. Many of our listeners, if they harken back to their high school history class, will remember that there are three branches of the U.S. government. The legislative branch makes the laws, the president enforces the laws, and the Supreme Court interprets the Constitution. When Congress refused to pass a piece of legislation granting amnesty to illegal minors back in 2012, the Obama administration decided to go unilateral and just declare that they would not be deporting these minors regardless of what Congress did. This is obviously a very huge unconstitutional power grab that the Obama administration undertook, and President Trump's administration's recent announcement is just restoring the rule of law, saying that the president will enforce the laws that are currently on the books. He will deport illegal immigrants unless Congress passes an act granting these people amnesty. Now, obviously, there's going to be a lot of strong opinions on an issue like this, but one thing that all Americans should be able to agree on is that you can't allow the president to just make up laws out of thin air. You have to go through the legal process of having the elected representatives of the people make laws in Congress, and then the president enforce those laws if our constitutional republic is going to endure. And so if Congress does not pass an amnesty bill in the next 6 months, the Trump administration has no choice but to enforce the laws that are on the books. That should be something that's very non-controversial, and unfortunately, much of the outrage and protest you see over an issue like this just shows how far the rule of law in America has already deteriorated. Many Americans don't care whether the Constitution is followed as long as their party gets their way. And here at thetrumpet.com, we've forecasted for a long time that this trend towards lawlessness is something that's taken deep root in America and that we should all be very, very concerned about.